evening, my friends. This is Paul, and today we're going to do just a little candid discussion of Sonic Generations. I originally reviewed it on the 3DS, but there was also a version on consoles that had completely different level designs and a very different structure. I happen to have it on the Xbox 360, and I decided to show off a couple of the first levels and just give my thoughts, and if I think this is a good 20th anniversary celebration of Sonic, and if such a thing should be done similarly in 2021 because it's Sonic's 30th anniversary. Can you tell I'm trying to outperform Sega and actually celebrate Sonic's anniversary even more than they are? So for starters, what I really like about Sonic Generations is that it doesn't show any partiality to one Sonic crowd over the other. Because for most of Sonic's life, there's sort of been two camps of Sonic fans. There's the ones that say Sonic should have stayed on the Genesis, and the ones that say Sonic in 3D isn't half bad, and you guys are just nostalgia blinded. Since Sonic Mania came out, it sort of became closer to the 3D Sonic, or 2D Sonic perspective, because pretty much everyone has said that the group of hackers that made Sonic Mania is even better at making a Sonic game than Sonic Team themselves. I personally fall into the camp of let's make most Sonic games Sonic Mania, but Sonic Generations manages to find a good middle ground. In the 2D sections where you play as classic Sonic, there are moments when the camera pans around and it gives a pseudo 3D experience, while on the other hand, a lot of the modern stages where you play as Boost Sonic, as the term was called during this period, a lot of the levels take on more hallway-like linear feels, and sometimes the camera will even switch to a side-scrolling perspective. So that way, there's two different acts for each level, and the levels come from throughout Sonic's history. There's only one level per Sonic game that's represented, so no one has to feel over or underrepresented. And you play one act as classic Sonic and one as modern. The music even changes depending on what style you're in. And it's really funny to see how not only did they remix the original music, but they also had a classic rendition for each modern stage and a modern rendition for each classic stage. So it's really cool seeing how the Chemical Plant Zone had a modernized feel to it, or how you could get a Sega Genesis sounding OST for City Escape, which is still one of my favorite tracks in a Sonic game, by the way. They did an absolutely amazing job on both remixes. Where I think the 3DS version is a little bit better, though, is in its structure. The 3DS version cuts down on pretty much all of the characters, so that the only real characters you see are the two Sonics, the two Tailses, and the two Robotniks. Yes, they even refer to the original Robotnik as Robotnik, which made me really happy, because I refuse to call him by his modern name. And not only that, but it also streamlined the progression by making Sonic move from left to right on the level select screen. They didn't force you to explore the hub world and try to complete optional side quests, which thankfully was a lot easier this time around to complete them, but nevertheless, I think Sonic being a go-getter type of guy, they should have just said, okay, here's the next level, moving on, and if people wanted to do the side quests, they could do it to get completionist bonuses. However, what I think the 360 version does really well is in its presentation. I mean, obviously it's going to look better than a 3DS game, but it just seems to go above and beyond. Rather than just recreating iconic levels, it makes them epic. There's a giant truck that chases you in City Escape, which from what I've heard was also in the original game, but it just seems even cooler here. In Green Hill Zone, you've got lots of caves and waterfalls, and making it so much more involved than it was on the Genesis. And in the Chemical Plant Zone, they just go all out, making the factory explode on you, and there's just a lot of stuff going on, but it never detracts from the gameplay. And the gameplay is just pure Sonic fun. Now, this is of course going to be subjective to everyone, as everyone has their preferences for how they want to play Sonic. I don't know of too many people that'll say, whichever Sonic is fine by me, I'm just a diehard Sonic fanboy or fangirl, I'll just take anything. But I found it to be satisfying. The boost maneuver usually lasts for the entire stage if you know what you're doing, and it made me feel like a professional gamer, because I was able to complete the stages with blisteringly fast speed. But I also felt like it wasn't just dumb luck, that there was actually some level of strategy to when I used the homing attack and when I would have to jump. So it did a perfect mixture of making me feel like a speedrunner, which is what Sonic games are supposed to do, versus making me feel like a skilled gamer. Now onto the anniversary discussion. Honestly, I don't think I don't think there's an adequate way to celebrate Sonic's 30th anniversary the same way they did his 20th, unless if they choose to do a Sonic Generations 2. Obviously, I wouldn't want them to make it a direct sequel, because who plays Sonic games for the story? But I think if they did something similar where they took some of Sonic's greatest hits and put them all together. That's been done a couple of times, like Sonic Mega Collection on the GameCube compiled all of his Genesis games. Sonic Mania kind of did that too, where it compiled a lot of Sonic's classic stages but focused exclusively on classic Sonic. So I think either one of those options would be really cool. Now, Sega did announce that they're releasing Sonic Origins in 2022, but that's 2022. Sonic's anniversary will be over with by then. So what can they do now? They have Sonic Colors Ultimate coming out, which is kind of cool. I mean, I tried playing it on the Wii, and it kind of frustrated me a bit. So I'm hoping maybe this version will be more newbie-friendly and maybe have the Sonic Forces engine in place. Maybe take another hint from Sonic Forces and get rid of the stupid live system and just allow me to infinitely retry. That would be great. And overall, I also think that it's also possible to not necessarily let nostalgia get in the way, because some people just want a new Sonic game. If we're going to be literal here, then the last new Sonic game that came out that wasn't a remake or a port or a collection was Sonic Forces in 2017. And fans are like, we really need a brand new Sonic game. And 2020 was supposed to be the year of Sonic, but due to the pandemic, that was pushed back a little bit. And I can kind of understand Sega's reasoning, but at the same time, the only Sonic game we got that was even remotely a Sonic game was Sega Ages Sonic 2. And that was a port, but that came before the pandemic happened in that really weird limbo moment of 2020. So overall, I think Sega did a decent job celebrating Sonic's 30th anniversary, and it's possible that they have better stuff planned going forward. But for now, I just wanted to offer my thoughts. Do I recommend Sonic Generations on the 360? Yeah. If you have a 360, I think this is definitely a good game. It certainly has its frustrating moments, and I personally prefer Sonic Mania over this. And I think I would even prefer to play Sonic Forces in its entirety over the entirety of Sonic Generations. Granted, the 3D levels are pretty cool. I can actually get an S rank consistently on City Escape and Green Hill Zone, but I think Sonic Forces just feels like more of a combination of being both newbie-friendly and appropriately challenging, whereas this can just be frustrating. There are several levels later in the game where it just felt like I was losing control constantly, and while Sonic Forces had moments like that, it wasn't nearly as frequent. So, I may not be the best Sonic fan in the world as far as giving my opinion, but then again, is anyone going to be united on Sonic? Actually, this is off the cuff. I didn't even plan to say this, but I think, now that I've said it out loud, I think I'm just going to say that one of the best things Sega can do to revitalize Sonic, and if they have to put it into the hands of hackers, so be it, find a way to make everyone happy with the next Sonic game. Make it so that fans who love both 3D and 2D Sonic can both be satisfied, and it'll be universally praised, and it'll be as acclaimed as Ocarina of Time was when it came out. So with that, thank you very much for watching. If you didn't like the structure of this, don't worry, this won't be the norm. I just felt like doing something special for Sonic's 30th anniversary, because not everybody likes my Smash Origins videos, or my blatant Sonic fanboyism in Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, or Sonic being in Olympic Games 2020. So if that's not good enough, I tried, guys. I really tried, but I'm not a multi-million-dollar corporation. So let's just hope that Sega can fill the void that I can't. And until the next time, keep the faith, stay epic, God bless, and boy would I love to see some Sonic Mania levels recreated in 3D. That would be really awesome to see what they could do with Studiopolis Zone. Bye!